This is Boston's downtown crossing, where I'm heading towards a big area called the food court to ask people what they think about seeing more than 1,700 signatures for the egalitarian revolutionary statement, this I believe. So if you just want to take a look at it, and
1,700 signatures?
and just, you know, say whatever it is that you think about it. If you can read the whole statement, every page has the same statement, and it's a wonderful statement. And lots of people have been signing saying they agree with it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like about oil? BP to the Gulf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
So you think it's true?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. It's government. What do you expect? They need to own everything.
Now, what do you think about the fact that almost everybody we ask in public places, like my son and I collect signatures for this in front of grocery stores, almost everybody who reads it signs it. Does that surprise you or not?
I mean, why it would no, not really. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because.
Okay, that's very interesting. So in other words, you before you and I were talking about this, your impression of just random people is that if they read this, they would sign it?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So why do you think we don't have a big movement in this country to make this happen? This is basically a revolutionary.
People are lazy.
What?
People are lazy. Like if it doesn't affect them, they don't really care.
Well, that's one explanation. My feeling is even though it's sort of, you sort of, don't fit into my explanation, I have to admit. But
it's okay.
Just information. We can't do it in here.
I can't do it in here, even though she agreed? Even though she agreed? I can't do it even though she agreed?
You want to take that out from her face? Thank you.
Well, based on a sample of one, I can say that everybody who's willing to be interviewed at the food court in downtown Boston is so supportive of the statement, this I believe, that they're willing to sign it, as the woman that I just interviewed did after I was told I had to shut down the camera. So I guess now I have to find another place where I can ask people how they feel about this I believe and all the signatures for it. So what you're reading is the summary of a slightly longer statement that people are signing, and all the signatures are in the following pages after the second page. So I'm just curious what you think about it.
Seems alright. Thank you.
Thank you. This is my neighborhood in the Brighton section of Boston, and I'm headed now to the nearest subway station at the Cleveland Circle stop on the Sea Line, the green Sea Line in Boston. And I'll see who's there, and I'll see what they think about seeing 1,770 signatures for a revolutionary egalitarian statement. This I believe, and we'll see what happens. Well, this is the Cleveland Circle T station. Hi, my name is John Spritzler, and I would like to show you this interesting booklet with 1,700 plus signatures for an interesting statement. And you're willing to let me film you, right? Yep. Okay, here, take a look. That's the statement in full, and the other pages have the same statement with the signatures. So I was just wondering what your feelings are about it.
I agree with this statement.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's very valid.
The whole thing? You read it all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like the connection between capitalism and the environment, because a lot of the time people disconnect environmentalism from economic injustice.
So let me, if you don't mind, let me ask you some questions since you do agree. What do you think is the reason why we don't have a movement in this country to make things be in this egalitarian way?
Well, the people in power are the ones who have benefited from this system.
Okay,
so
so the one obvious answer is the people in power don't want it to happen. But what about the people who are not in power? Why aren't they, fighting the people in power to make it this way?
I guess there's not enough education about this issue, I guess. The people who would be willing to be in such a movement don't necessarily know.
So when you say education about this issue, you mean about why things are bad, or how things could be better? Which is?
I guess why things are bad, and then what we can do about that.
So related to that, what proportion of ordinary Americans do you think would sign this the way you said you would?
I don't know. I think that if you explained it to a lot of people, they would agree with it, be willing to sign.
So if it's explained to people, a lot of people would sign it?
Yeah.
Okay, well this is very interesting. Would you like to sign it?
Sure.
Okay, let me give you a copy. Would it interest you, thank you very much, would it interest you to know that every person at this station that I've asked to read it, who read it, signed it?
Wow.
I have a button for you if you'd like.
Okay.
It's our PDR button. Here, I'll put it.
Thank you.
It's our button with our webpage, pdrboston.org. Thank you very much. It's very interesting. Thank you. Second. So now that we made this film, it's okay with you if I include it in the movie on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to be leaving the station, but I just want to point out that although only one person agreed to be filmed, 4 others that I asked would not agree to be filmed, but said essentially the same thing that this woman that you just saw said, and signed this, I believe. So it's very interesting. Random people at my local subway stop.